Hey Pat, in this video I'm going to show you multiple things you can do to help bring in more customers to your business. Oftentimes, most business owners are too busy running their business to learn how the internet can benefit their company, and sometimes the only hesitation they have about hiring someone is that they don't know who is an expert and who isn't. I found by giving these people an easy, free attack plan of things they can do to impact their business will result in those business owners feeling confident and moving forward with my services. If by the end of this video you feel confident in my capabilities, go ahead and send me a message back and we can move forward. If at the end of this video you simply want to take this free attack plan I gave you to do yourself, that works for me as well. Now I looked over your Facebook page and I wanted to commend you on that. So far you've done a good job of getting a following base and interactions with your posts. However, in order to bring your business to the next level, you're going to need to create a website. Now let me show you 3 things that will set your company above the competition. The first thing I want to go over is content. You guys are going to need at least 1,500 words on your homepage to be optimized with Google. Now, you had mentioned that Boston Outdoor Living is your main competitor. They have about 360 words on their homepage, which we would be outranking already just by doing our 1,500 words. Now, let me show you what I mean. It's pictures, which is pretty, but in Google's eyes, they're really not going to rank. And they're trying to get in with Boston, which has quite a few competitors. So, they're not quite doing the marketing side of things correctly. Now, I had Googled Brookfield, Mass landscaping to see what competition you have specifically in Brookfield. Normally, the first thing we would see are the ads that people are paying Google to have up, but there's not any ads running in your area. They would be up here in this section. So the next visible section is the second important thing I want to talk about, and we call this the Google Map Pack, or the maps. And in these results, we can see the business name, their address, and their phone number. Now it's these 3 guys here, and the map up there. And so Boston Outdoor Living did not come up in the first page of these results. In the first 2 listings in the pack, they don't even have a website. That very first one over here is just a Facebook page listed as their website. Now the third company here, Ground Effects, they do have a nice looking website, but it barely ranks, and it goes to show their lack of marketing as they're the only ones with a website in the pack. Show you their website. Again, barely any content at all. It looks nice, but it's not functioning right. Now, I use a paid service called Ahrefs to dive into people's websites and their rankings. These are the things that determine how high up your website ranks in the map hack and citations. You can see the Boston Outdoor website, their website has an OKUR ranking of 18. This number shows you how powerful your website is, and it's a good number when there's low competition, but you really want your DR rating to be close behind. So the DR rating is a trust rating, meaning how much Google trusts your website. So their DR rating is pretty low, and it'd be easy to beat them if they were to show up under a search we were trying to rank for. So then the backlinks refer to the links that point back to your website. In Google's eyes, it's almost like a popularity contest. For example, if a blog website wrote an article about landscape designers and listed your website URL as a contractor, they'd be giving you 1 backlink. However, websites in your field who have done their homework on marketing their site will have a lot more authority than a random website pointing back to you. So this means that their backlinks will mean more. Boston Outdoor Living has only 63 backlinks, which would be very easy to beat. And using Ahrefs, I am able to see what backlinks every website has and to go after them to obtain those links. Therefore, we can take every single link they have and go after them for your own site. And I'm able to see that under the referring domains here. If I click on that number. Now, they're getting about 7 people a month in organic traffic, which means only about 7 people are visiting their website every month. Over here, under the organic traffic. Now, the Ground Effects company is even worse off. They have a UR rating of 10 and their DR rating of 0.2. And then they have 13 backlinks. Now, because they're at least listed in the map pack, they are getting about 13 people a month visiting their website, which is better than the Boston Outdoor people. All of the companies showing up for the town of Brookfield, they've spent little to no money on their marketing, and they will be easily beat. Now, if you want to branch out and rank for a bigger city, which I would advise, we can switch over. Just be aware that whatever town is chosen, people in and around that town are going to be calling you. So just consider how far you're willing to you're willing to travel for work when we decide the town. So once again, we went over the content. Your front page needs at least 1,500 words, the Google Map hack and how to get into that top position, and then backlinks. You need more relevant sites pointing to you to show Google you have authority. And if you implement these strategies today, you can become #1 across Google. Now, you can either go with this information I provided you today and do this on your own, and I'm totally cool with that. However, if you want the most effective route and want to save yourself the time, you can let me handle it. If you'd like to move forward with this, and I'd like to schedule another call to look more at your goals. I know you said you mainly wanted a website to showcase your work and not so much the marketing side, but I think you'd reach your end goals a lot faster by obtaining more organic website visitors and then going ahead and turning them into customers. After our call to discuss your goals and what town you'd like to target, then I would go ahead and write up a full outline proposal so you can see exactly what your website would include and how it would work. This is a very thorough process. So as soon as you give me the go ahead, I would go ahead and start this. If you get back to me today, I'll try and get that to you for Wednesday. And I look forward to hearing from you. Thanks.